Hey everybody, Tony D with your Hollywoke hot take with my little friend, Little Joan. Um, and while I think of it, smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. You can read Wokistan, a novel, political satire, and of course, The Pineys, books 1, 2, 3, and 4, available at Amazon.com. Links in the description. Look for the audiobook for Wokistan soon, and The Pineys number 5 coming soon, and the sequel to Wokistan coming soon. All right. So, as you all know, I am always reporting on further not Batman shows. These are shows that mention Batman, but Batman's not actually in it. Or movies that mention Batman, but Batman's not actually in it. So, another new not Batman show is called well, I don't know if this is the name of the show, but the headline is The Batman Companion TV Series from Matt Reeves and Terrence Winter, set at HBO Max. Warner Media is building a Batman multi-platform universe. HBO Max has given a series commitment to an original DC drama set in the Gotham City Police Department from the Batman filmmaker Matt Reeves, Boardwalk Empire creator Terrence Winter, and the Batman producer Dylan Clark and Warner Brothers Television. Written by Winter, the series is set in a world Reeves is creating for the Batman feature and will build upon the film's examination of the anatomy of corruption in Gotham City. Launching a new Batman universe across multiple platforms. The series, but not feature Batman, of course, because why feature Batman in Gotham City? The series will extend the world established in the movie and further explore the myriad of complex characters of Gotham, except Batman. This marks the first project for Reeves under his recently announced major overhaul deal with the Warner Brothers Television Group. This is an amazing opportunity, he says, not only to expand the vision of the world I am creating in the film, but to explore it in the kind of depth and detail that only a long-form format can afford. And getting to work with the incredibly talented Terrence Winter, who has written so insightfully and powerfully about the worlds of crime and corruption, that it's an absolute dream, Reeves said, failing to acknowledge that Batman's not in it. Okay. Oh, wait, here's more about Batman. It is unclear whether Batman will be amongst the characters on this show. Look, let me explain to you Hollywood idiots how Batman works. The only reason anyone's interested in Gotham is because of Batman. Okay? Detective Comics series did have other detectives in it. That was back in 1939. During that era, everybody wanted Detective Comics. And Batman was just yet another detective who showed up in the comic. But he was so popular, he took over Detective Comics, and they pretty much forgot about the other characters, although once in a while they'll bring one back. But it's not that doesn't exist anymore. That today people don't watch mysteries. Like if you made it Gotham Mysteries, you might be able to sell it, because then you could maybe build on some of the old 1939 characters by revamping them, I guess, since you own the trademarks. And I guess that's all this is about, is taking trademarks you already own and putting them on the TV screen. But Jesus, when you say it's going to take place in Gotham and Batman's not going to be there again? Okay, in case you haven't been keeping score, here are the not Batman shows. Gotham. All about not Batman. Although Bruce Wayne's in it, and I think Batman's in like the last episode, but it's mostly about the city. Then there's Pennyworth, which is about Alfred, which doesn't even take place in Gotham. Then there's Batwoman, Batman's cousin. That show is so bad, it's so poorly rated, the lead actress has left the show even though it's been renewed for another season, and the woke brigade is hammering it with a new woman they picked. You've got the cartoons. You got the Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy cartoon or Harley cartoon, so you could watch a cartoon about a psychotic, homicidal villain running around Gotham, again, without Batman. Am I leaving any of them out? Let's see. That's 4. Oh, we got this show. That's 5. I don't even know what they're going to call it. I guess they'll call it Gotham something. Geez, are there any more? Oh, well, I guess you can count Teen Titans because they did a live-action Teen Titans and Robin's in that. So that's technically in the Batman universe and in the Gotham universe. So it all comes down to trademarks. They don't want to put the Batman trademark, in my view, in this show because it'll technically cost them more money. They're trying to develop things outside of Batman because, in a way, Batman's all they got. It's all they got. Batman and Superman. That's it. But whose fault is that, DC? It's yours. It's yours for botching the Justice League. The Justice League could have worked. Now, you didn't botch Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman seems to have worked, but, all you had to do was follow the Marvel formula. Now you're kind of backpedaling, trying to follow it with Wonder Woman and be woke at the same time. I don't think that's going to work. Look, Batman is huge. Batman is your James Bond. He's more like James Bond than, say, Spider-Man. And, Bond's done very, very well. Although they can't really do, they're trying to do spinoffs of Bond. It's not really working. But part of the reason it's not working is you kind of don't know what you're doing. Everybody in Hollywood is so narcissistic and so full of themselves. There's no sense of the camaraderie, right? And that translates into the movies. The only time it didn't do that was with Marvel. And I'm not exactly sure how they managed to do that. I think partly because it was presented as such a big thing all at once that everybody was involved and everybody got a piece, like in Hollywood, kind of, that kind of worked. But you're still trying to do the old formula. See, if you had followed the Marvel formula in the movies and you had done like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, and then you did the Justice League, and you did the little things at the end of the movie where you teased, then it could work. That could have worked. You could have built up to a Justice League movie. You also could have built up other characters too, but you haven't done that. One group of characters, and I'm surprised it didn't happen under the reign of Jeff Johns. I would have liked to have seen the Jeff Johns Justice League lineup. Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, Fire and Ice, Guy Gardner, who still hasn't been introduced, and then you could have, had Batman come in or whatever. That's part of the problem too. Like, Marvel even had Batman come in, even though Sony owned Spider-Man, but they were willing to cut the deal to make it work. You don't seem to be willing to cut the deal with your own company. If I had to guess, and again, this is all speculation, it's the corporate guys who are too cheap to spend the money. It's the lawyer saying, no, you don't need it. Just do it. Gotham was a hit. It's fine. The fans we'll tease it, but we won't do it. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's another not Batman show. And I'm really sick of seeing not Batman. Just give us Batman. Give us Batman.